My name is Tim Burns. I grew up in the wheat belt in Western Australia. I work in a lot of different mediums. I wanted a tower. I love these towers. They're also sort of on the way out. It's part of the South Fremantle Hamilton Hill power system. Generally speaking, they're, the sign of the industrial constructivist Russian theory of art. They built these things to kind of show that there was actually the movement of energy and power and industry and all that kind of stuff. All of that is, of course, evaporating along with the towers. I sort of planned this, and then after I put the submission in, about 2 weeks later, power towers in South Australia fell over. And they fell over because they're in a straight line and because they haven't had any decent storms there before, because in the Pilbara, they learnt this years ago. They had power towers in a straight line for the mines, and the cyclone came in, and once one goes over, they all go down. So it's like, we now have to zigzag them. But of course, in South Australia, they never got around to zigzagging any of them because they never thought they'd have that much wind. The irony being, that they're now putting wind in and they're complaining that it's actually renewables that are buggering the energy system. Of course, then they had another power problem which came back out of Queensland, where they're paying for coal and it's very expensive to kind of ramp those things up. And they're sitting on it because it's now been privatised. They're now selling their power, backwards and forwards, but if they're not getting enough for it, they're not going to turn the gas-fired on, to kind of boost it up. And the whole system crashes again. So that's where part of the idea came from. The fact that Ford is closed down, it all seemed to just kind of come together. But I do love this constructivist kind of reality to these towers anyway. And of course they're going. These are historical objects now, like, is this art or is it sculpture? All the sculptors spent years and months honing this piece of stone beautifully into these kind of absolutely pure aesthetic objects. Not that keen on me just coming in and dumping a few things on the beach. It's great to see Optima Sea actually giving us the space to do it.